Okay, here's a call-up on the Augason Farms long-term storage food, just to show. I'm in a regular, ordinary Walmart, Portland, Oregon. This is all off-the-shelf stuff now. It kind of tells us a lot about the popularity of survival food. It looks like, though, they're only carrying one brand. Now, in another section of the store, they do have Mountain House stuff. But what they won't have are the special sales on Mountain House when Mountain House has a deal going on. And that's usually over in the camping section. But over here, there's the breakfast pack, the dinner pack, where it's a slightly better deal. And then the bulk stuff here, I don't know if it's a good deal or not. But I've been seeing other people's instructional videos on how to repackage this stuff. And I gotta wonder if it's worth my time to buy the bags and the Mylar and the oxygen absorbers and then go and scavenge buckets and clean them out, when I can walk into Walmart and I can just buy this ready to go. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at the per ounce price on granulated sugar, see if 30 bucks for 30 pounds is a good deal or not. Yeah, because I just don't know. And then, of course, the soup mixes, and I'll be honest with you, they're not as good as, let's say, the Bear Creek soups, but the Bear Creek soups don't have anywhere near the storage life that these have. The other thing is, some of the stuff is kind of premium, like these things, but you're also paying for the rice. So, you know, it's not necessarily the most frugal way to go, but it's decent. And this is kind of like their deluxe thing, but all the other stuff, the thing I'm finding I like about it is it's very convenient. It's just ready to go. You buy the stuff and that's it. Just remember my other video, the breakfast pack is not complete breakfast. You still got to get some sweetener, some other stuff to go with it. The dinner, kind of, sort of complete. It depends. And apparently they're improving the recipes that they do on this kind of stuff too. So you're going to see, I think in the near future, we're going to see a couple of changes in these things as they improve it. And then some of the stuff is expensive, but it goes longer. So these are not ration packs. You still have to break these up into rations, but you would not do that until you're like within a month or two, or within a couple of weeks of using it. And from some of the people that live on the stuff, they're telling me the whole egg's really just as useful as a scrambled egg mix. It's just a scrambled egg mix has some other flavoring in it. And that's also not saying what's going to happen with other companies' foods that you might like. I understand that some things are a little better from Augason Farms than other companies. Other companies might have a version of that that's a little better. Although there's some stuff which seems about the same regardless of the company. Like the cheesy broccoli stuff tastes to me the same no matter who I get it from. The other thing that's really cool is non-hybrid garden seeds. Just right there, ready to go. This is Walmart, so don't hate the corporations for trying to poison you. They'll make non-GMO available if you're willing to buy it. You know, peach drink deluxe, I'm guessing that's maybe not as healthy, but if you want non-GMO stuff, if you want a garden non-GMO, it is available. You just have to decide to buy it and do the work. So here's a sugar, like compared to the Augason Farm stuff. The price per pound, okay, like $2.14 for a pound, for a 4-pound thing. Obviously that's a lot cheaper than the stuff that's in the 5-gallon or in the 3-gallon bucket. So the long-term storage stuff isn't much of a deal compared to this. But then again, you got all that work of repackaging it, and that's one of the things you're going to run into with this stuff. The thing we're getting splitting here is these drink mixes. They're not remarkably different from, let's say, you know, Tang or the store brand grape. Okay, vitamin C reinforced, all that kind of stuff. It's basically, you know, a sugar drink powder. The other thing, it kind of varies item to item which one's actually cheaper. But when we start looking at the expiration dates, this one here looks like it's giving us about, this is January 2013. This one's going to go to September 2014, end of September 2014. So let's say this gives us just under 2 years. but I use that on a regular basis anyway, so I can store that stuff and know that I'm going to use it within 2 years. These things may or may not make sense to put in a 10-year storage, but then if you use them anyway, you're probably okay. The apple juice one's a little more money, but then apple juice usually costs a little more than orange juice. Not always, but that's one of the things you deal with. Although circulating something that has freeze-dried and extra preservatives into your regular diet may or may not matter. And then, of course, these things, I'm going to talk about MRE substitutes in another video.